Okay, so I'm gonna be showing you some just basic ab exercises that you can do with a weight, without a weight, at home, anywhere. They're really good. And first I wanna make a note that whenever you do any ab exercise that's laying down, you don't want an arch in your back. See how there's an arch in my back? You don't want that. So you wanna be able to make it so your back is completely flat up against the mat, against the ground. And if you engage your core, which is what you should be doing the whole ab workout, when you engage your core, which is that feeling when you flex your abs, you know, when you come up from a lying position and you flex up, that kind of forces you to be flat anyways. So this is the proper form that you need during abs. So the first exercise I'm gonna show you is just your basic leg lift, and this is gonna work the lower abs, the transverse abdominis. So you're gonna start over here, and you're gonna go all the way down, and then back up again. Now, if this is too hard for you to do, then you can take your hands and put them underneath your body, kind of like underneath your butt when you do this. You can put your hands underneath for every single one of these exercises I'm gonna show you today. It's always a good way to modify. But just for the video, I'm not gonna do that, but know that that's how you can do it. The next one is a reverse crunch. It's gonna work in the middle of your abs and your lower abs. Hands behind your head, or like I said, hands underneath, and you're just gonna go straight out and extend those legs, just like that. The next is your standard bicycle. Okay, so I want my opposite leg and my opposite arm, just like that. And the common mistake is that people think that the faster they go, the more they're working, and that's actually the opposite. The slower that you go, the more time under tension you're getting. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not giving my abs enough time to feel it if I'm chop, 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 chop. So that's gonna be more of like a leg exercise. Okay, the next one is just your typical plank. Get into the forearm position, heels up. You wanna make sure that my back is flat enough that if somebody were to put a plate of food on my back, it wouldn't fall off. I'm not moving around. I'm definitely not sagging my hips. Okay, sagging our hips can cause it to be taxing on your lower back, so you don't wanna do that either. You can always switch it up and work your obliques, moving to the side, maybe 5 seconds. However long it takes, that's challenging for you. Another 5 seconds. And it might be something that you work up to, where your goal is to get to 15 seconds each side. So you can continue doing that. Another ab exercise, and I'm just going through these really fast so you can just have an idea, is when you're in this tabletop position, opposite arm, opposite leg, and back. But make sure that when you do it, you're really, really contracting your core, flexing your abs, getting that feeling. Any of these can be done with weight, and I will put ankle weights on my ankles, and that really helps out with the leg swings and everything. The Russian twist is, wait, what?
Nothing going good.
The Russian twist, common exercise. So kind of get a feel for it with no weight first if you choose to add weight. Start in the middle. Notice how my feet are elevated. I can put my feet down, but it's gonna make it easier. So I just think that as long as you're working your abs, you know, just making it a slight bit harder, nothing too much. You wanna go side to side, but notice the difference between this, where my abs are staying stable, I can feel it in my abs, and this, I'm moving around. I'm just twisting, okay? That is just moving your hips. This is not a hip exercise. So try to keep your body still. Even look at the same point ahead of you and just move your abs. And your abs are just simply gonna carry your arms the whole entire way through. I'm not moving my body otherwise. If you wanna add a weight, add that weight. It's gonna make it easier if you touch the weight with contact with the ground. It's gonna make it harder if you don't touch contact. And now the last thing I wanna show you, this is the most ridiculous looking ab exercise, but I promise it is very effective. I know you might get weird looks, but you wanna lay just like this, and my hands are on the ground right next to me, and I'm going to push my abs up, and they're gonna carry my legs to the top, just like that. Push, just like that, and I can already feel it. It's a very good exercise. If this is something that is too hard for you to do, then you can get yourself up against a wall, but I'm not gonna break the mirror and get in trouble today. So just imagine that this is a wall, and here we go. Up against the wall, Now you know what it means to be straight because you've used this wall. You can graduate away from the wall and notice how it's only my abs pushing my legs up the whole time. And that's gonna get you that line in between, like the six pack, that's that middle line. So, yeah, I think that's all the abs I can think about today. So, thank you.